Give me. Wait, hold on. Make sure there's. Is it not? Oh wait, I think I know what happened. Hold on. Because I switched my device. Oh wait, hold on. I don't. Notice. Okay, hold on. Did I do it bad? Make it a little loud. Prob. I mess up. I think I messed up. Oh, son of a. I hate when it does this. I don't want full screen. I hate that. It's just easier to click on the one that's on my desktop because it just goes past, it skips straight past the mod section and whatnot. Because I don't want to turn off my mods for gameplay on my own. Like, I hear it, but it's not being picked up by freaking OBS by some dumb reason. There. Okay, like I said, a little loud probably, so apologies. I'm going to turn it down to 30. Alright. All my settings look good. Alright, I have not tested this out. Okay, so with that being said, sorry about the little delay. So, with that being said, hello everyone, welcome to the Gaming Den. Today's going to be an episode of speedrunning Slay the Spire. I didn't think I would honestly ever get into speedrunning. I was like, you know what? Honestly, I want to at least try. Now, I'm not going for like any world records or anything like that, by the way, so that's why no camera. When I start actually making more attempts towards like an actual like speed run that I want recorded, well, a little warm in my room, so I'm turning on my fan. Anyways, so what I was saying is that when I want an actual like, what's the word I'm looking for? When I actually want I'm trying to beat someone else's record done, then I will put myself on camera, but for now I'm not going to worry about it. This is more about trying to start with personal best and stuff like that. Alright, but I'm trying to do unseeded, apparently. Oh, there it is. So yeah, no seed, whatever. No seed, no ascension levels, anything like that. The easiest person to do it on is actually the Ironclad because of the strength. It has a strength build, so it can easily build its strength. It has the ability to heal itself after every fight, so it has actually durability. Like, all the other ones have something, but Ironclad has like a good mixture of all that's necessary for it. So that being said, let's get started. Did it not? Okay, I don't know why it's... Okay. Anyways. Can I get to an elite? Awesome. Alright, so first thing we want to do is we want to try to hit up as many of the question marks as possible because we're trying to avoid excuse me, we're trying to avoid enemies to some degree. We still want enemies, but not that many. I didn't want those, but we're looking to get rid of defense. We're looking to get, yeah, we'll go ahead and heal. Okay, we do have a free, so we got a free elite room this turn. Okay, we do not have enough damage, so we're gonna just throw the bomb. But yeah, we get essentially a free artifact out of that. There are no cards that we want there. The cards that we're looking for are, we're looking for strength cards and stuff like that. Yeah. We want stuff like Whirlwind, because Whirlwind hits everything for decent damage. It's just a quick kill card. We're looking, so essentially we're looking for some draw power. We're looking for draw power. We're looking for draw power that has damage alongside it. So we're looking for draw power, but we're also looking for draw power with damage. We're also looking for strength. We're looking for strength up items. Something that will do. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Anyways. Okay, so anyways, yeah. Oh wait, I should have done that differently. Yeah. I should have done the vulnerable ball first. Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I wouldn't have killed either way, so whatever. I don't think so. This we're going for the kill. We don't get the kill there, but that's fine. We're also looking for AoE stuff. Like, we're not looking for everything to be AoE, but we are looking for AoE stuff as well, so we can get to the... So we can get to the fights faster. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the... Here, I think we're going to just get Thunderclap up, because I want the vulnerables as well. Okay, so we still do have to fight enemies. That's just kind of has to happen. That's also why we want the vulnerables. We want stuff that does vulnerables. We're not looking for defense. We're not looking for anything like that. We're looking for pure and simple, just raw power. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start with that, and then we're going to drink this. Like, we're not trying to go... We weren't trying to get the... whatever, but anyways. Yeah, we're gonna take some we're gonna take a lot of damage here. Yeah, the whole point of speed run, just smash. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. This is why I need to defend on my deck. Nothing here, so we're just gonna go on. Do I really want to do it? No, not really. No longer tape potions. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, next we got this. I want to go this way. Got one of them. We're the biggest thing what we want to do is we want to kill first turn if we can help it, but Ironclad has a little bit of a struggle for that for me. But also it comes at the end of the day, it still comes down to a lot of damage. So yeah. No. Long story short is we're looking for we're just looking for big damage, draw power, and strength, and vulnerabilities. As vulnerable does more, do more damage. We're helping. Look at the remove defense to help our deck get more consistent. 10th attack. Yes, please. Actually, that's actually really good. That's essentially exactly what we need. We still want to fight. We still want to do some fighting every now and then, but we don't want to be like just fighting all the time. The big reason is because we want fights take a while. Fights take time. Fights take a lot of time. So going to events is easier. We still want to do some. We're still going to get some fights regardless of what we do. Wait, right? But Carnage. Okay. That's fine if they heal. The big thing, like the only problem with this one is that we do typically, I think we want to get rid of the Mystic first because it can heal, which makes it take longer. Yeah, dropkick's fine. Because we can run. Yeah, that's fine. Is that the... No, that's the other one. Okay. Then I don't have a lot of money, so I'm just gonna go this way then. I was thinking about going to the right, but I'm like, no, I don't have a lot of money, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. But yeah, big thing. No, because I don't have the money to remove the stream right now. Like, I don't have the money I want to do anything I really want. Like, this is the only thing I buy, and I don't really want that. Typically, you want to avoid elites, but honestly, like, sometimes you just can't. And just because we have it. So... If I had a chemical X, I could use the whirlwind even at 0, which honestly would be a great thing to have. No. Mostly just because I don't want the curse. I don't want the curse. That's the big thing. I don't want the curse. We want our deck to be consistent as possible. Yeah, we want strength, we want vulnerable, stuff like that. We want that. Get this out of our hand. Yeah, this is also one of the cards we would, one of the things we would want is that we would want the Shuriken, because Shuriken is every time we play 3 attacks in one turn we get more strength, which is something we want. Okay, so we're gonna have something go off this turn, so we're gonna just go ahead and take... Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go through here. There we go. Limit break, that's exactly what we want. Not play more than 6 cards per turn. Yeah, that's fine. Because we're trying to kill it as quickly as we can. Okay, so we got that guy. Okay, I forget his name off the top of my head, but I know what it is. I hate this. I'm gonna have to fight an elite no matter where I go, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight an elite no matter where I go. Okay, so best bet's just to go this way then. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really have a way to draw cards right now, so I don't really have a way to say, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Also playing more cards can take up more time, which could be a downside in this case. so we want to go down this way because we're gonna have to. Yep, lose a strike. I'm fine with that. Strikes are essentially something I want to take out of the deck as well, so. Alright, that's a nice center. Yeah, so the thing is, like, the big reason why we want to avoid elites in this one is because they just have so much. They have so much health. They can actually end our runs. Yeah, as you can see right there. Yeah, I should be paying attention also to their health. I could have saved a lot of time not doing that. Okay, so we want to see a whirlwind here, preferably. No. No, not what I meant to do. Crap. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably shouldn't have done. Yeah, because that's going to revive now. Crap. No, not this elite. Anything but this fucking lead. This is going to screw me. He does a lot of damage and he gets a tangible, so it's just screwed on a pooch. Yeah, essentially anyone but this elite. Like, that's essentially what I'm looking for. Like, I don't prefer any elites anyways, but I had no choice. I'm dead here. Crap. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of a general feel of like what's going to be happening here. The general goal is to get a quick build. Quick build that essentially allows us to do just that. Oh, so let me check one thing. Hold on. My personal best, I do actually not have one at the moment. I think if I had to include last night's like test runs I did, I think my best would probably be around 16 minutes roughly. But I didn't also use like I didn't record or anything like that, so I technically don't have a personal best at the moment. Okay, so I'm just okay. So I wanted to test to see if the change I just did helped that or not. Okay, yeah, it did. Okay. Okay. Alright. So yeah, no seed. No seed. Let's go. And wrap. Yeah, okay, that's worked. That works. Okay. So what do we want? What do we want? I want... Yeah, you. Okay, so... that... Oh wait, I had extra energy. Crap, I forgot about the lantern. I don't think like for like a speedrunning community, like trying to go for, if I was trying to go for like example like a world record, no, it's not. If I was just in general, but if we're just talking about in general though, yeah, it's not that bad. It gets the it gets what the main objective of what I was trying to do last night anyway was, which was to get the achievement. That's the word I was looking for. The achievement. The achievement that is complete a run within 20 minutes. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think I don't know why I thought about it. I was just like randomly think like, you know what? Why don't I try speedrunning this? Why the hell not? Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna take max HP here. We want to avoid the elite. I would like, don't get me wrong, I would like an artifact, but not worth it. Also, I don't have the money. Crap. I would love to have that lightning in the bottle. Alright, so bash. Fortunately, I don't have a choice on that, so Offering is an amazing card because it's draw plus also extra energy. So we want to go ahead and get Offering up. So because Offering is going to be probably like one of our key components in this deck. I'm going to go left because I don't want to deal with Elite. Also, this has 2 rest sites on it, which is going to give me more strength for upgrades. Yeah. No, don't worry about. Honestly, the fact that you haven't attempted it is not surprising to me because honestly, once again, like I don't know if I ever would have thought about it until I was just like, you know what? I was just playing some Slay the Spire, and I'm like, you know what can I do to have fun with it? Because it's like what can I do? I guess the biggest thing was more along the lines of like I was trying to find ways to make my run more consistent, like because I've always struggled with getting runs complete, and I also just was thinking about the achievement of completing it in under 20 minutes, and I was like, is that how do people do that? So I just started watching some videos, and I'm like, you know, I'll give it a try. Why not? And here we are. I decided to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm gonna take. I don't want the curse, but honestly, I really want the freaking money. So we're gonna go ahead and take Thunderclap upgrade here. I want the Bash upgrade kind of, but at the same time, not that much. Well, this sucks. I get some troll power or anything like that. I have attacks too. So. Okay, that works too. We don't want to block anything anyways, that's wrong. Oh, I should have done strike 1, or the strike of slot 1, crap. Oh, wait, they were all upgraded because of Apotheosis. Right. Never mind. Okay, I'm not taking any damage this turn, so we can go ahead and just do that. Don't love that. I would like to have that one killed, but oh well. Yeah, the whole point of this is just literally to smash and bash. Oh wait, I think the time actually was supposed to be in once I get into the next area. Oh well. I don't want to change my strikes, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do this because if the enemies can't hit me anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, the biggest thing was we're looking for. Wait, is there a way not elites? Yeah, it's over here. But the problem is I want a shop. Okay, there is a shop, but it's a lot further down. But there is a shop. So 1, 2, the pop. Okay, this is also why we want to see shops, is because we want to remove cards. Okay. That. No, that's not what I meant to do. Crap. Well, what I've killed anyways. That's fine, I guess. Still sucks. Damn. I'm gonna no, I'm gonna discard you. Get you. Nope. Okay. Ah, shop. Talk about luck. Okay. So, when we replay 30 of those cards, no. No. Wait, actually. No. When adding cards into your deck, you may raise instead. Okay. Well, first we're gonna do this. We're gonna remove. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. We're gonna take that and little extra gold. If we could get kills with it, like we get extra gold, so that's just honestly a really good thing to have. Like obviously we want to still try to kill as fast as we physically can, but honestly, I actually meant to do the I meant to do the bash there, but oh well. Okay, so we're gonna do 5, then we're gonna do 4 here. 23 damage. If I do that, get like this. This with extra gold. Okay. Because when they're in flight, they take half damage, so we gotta remember that. You actually might lose the birds because of the, or lose because of the birds, I should say. I'm gonna take the max HP. We're going to the right. Yes, please, for the love of God, thank you. Because the defense are actually slowing us down. That's the problem right now. Is defense are slowing us down and not than helping. Defense are nice, but at the end of the day, they are not very good for us. We want attack cards. We want damage. We want just smack, 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 smack. We go pop, we go boop, and we go patch. Okay, so for there, and then we go back. We're gonna take some damage. No, actually, we're not gonna take any damage. Never mind. That works. Also, another. Ooh, that was a good card. Almost also a good card we want. Something that hits multiple times because it benefits from our strength. Okay, so we do want to get rid of this guy, but this guy is also going to become a problem, so we're going to go ahead and try to get rid of him. Okay, so we're going to offering here, go into defend, and I probably should have done it that way, but that's fine. But also, I realized I didn't say it. How you doing today? I hope you have a good day. I want more HP. Like, I kind of want the dropkick, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I want the HP. The more HP we have, the better off we are living, so, I mean, you know. So we want to try to also we want to try to prioritize the stuff that gives vulnerable. Get those out of my hand. We get the greed, money. Yeah, we want the flex. I think that'll be our last flex we take. As far also as like wanting to speedrun it, I wouldn't necessarily suggest it for just anyone. Like it is doable. It's just it takes a lot of specific things to happen. The biggest thing is like if you're going for like certain. The biggest thing is mostly to consider is that luck is a big part of it, because if you don't see certain cards, you kind of just screwed. seeing specific cards does help a lot. Yeah, I'm almost dead here. Like, I have that, but that's not great. Okay. I'm not going to do the offering because I actually don't want to lose to my own card. Thank you very much. Like, I'm fine taking... That's... I rather... If I'm going to use my potion, I'm going to rather be used via the opponent. Okay, so we're going to take that. We're going to rest. Get a heal. Take here. I'm fine taking that chance. Perfectly fine. Because next floor, we will go ahead and do that. Discard any cards that I don't want, so we're going to take... No. Those cards. Ditch those three. Alright. We don't have enough damage output yet. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough damage output here. Okay, so he should be going into the second phase here soonish. Go ahead and pop you a little bit. No, do 3 first. Do 3 first. Do 3. Ah, no, go. So the idea to defend removal, then going faster and hoping that you can glassing your way through it fast is better than going through consistent. Honestly, you can still go for consistent win rate here. The thing is that you're gonna have to consider is that you still want having some defend isn't a bad thing. The thing is that you mostly just want to bash your way through if you can. And I'm not dead here, but I'm close to dead. But yeah, essentially, like the main way I've seen it is that, okay, I'm good. Anyways, so biggest thing, you want big damage output. That's what essentially what the longest thing you want is you want big damage output. But yeah, like removing block helps a lot. Just because the biggest thing is that it increases your ability to put out consistent damage. And that's what you, at the end of the day, that's what you want. Oh wait, I'm still not gonna be able to do class. What am I doing? The stupid writhe. Yeah. Long story short, yes. The goal is to get a deck to where you are doing lots of damage with a lot of either vulnerabilities on your opponent or a lot of strength, a lot of just something like that. No, we do not want to fight that. But the biggest thing that helps it as well is you want the ability to also put out that. The biggest thing is putting out damage. Okay, too long didn't read. The best thing to do is deck consistency. Having good potions to work with helps a lot. So essentially, like smoke bomb is an excellent card to have, or a potion to have, because smoke bomb will allow us to get out of those fights that we don't want to do or are just insanely gross. Like this one isn't a good example. This one's perfectly fine fight to do, but like if we were to do something like the Maw, then yes, we would want to get the F out. Yeah. And I just realized I just completely skipped my train of thought. Sorry. So, first and most important thing, consistent damage output. That's one of the biggest key things to this in general. Consistent damage output. So you can still have some blocks in your deck. That's perfectly fine, but it will slow your deck some. Is that why I'm using Ironclad? Yes and no. The biggest thing that actually slows you down is damage, is the taking of the damage if you can't kill quickly. So, what's the word I'm looking for? Ironclad's biggest strength is that Ironclad also has durability because of its starting relic. Ironclad's biggest strength is that. I don't want to face the elites in Act 3 because they have a lot of health. Some of them have more health than the actual bosses do. Like, let that sink in for a moment. So, alright. There's a couple... So let me go ahead, let me finish my thought. Because I definitely got sidetracked. Damage consistency is a big thing, so you want to have a lot of ability to just smash hard and fast. So removing block helps with that. The other thing you want is actually... Oh, wait, that's fine. Okay. The other thing you want, and this is the most important thing, is luck. You want luck on your side. Luck will get you farther than any other run will possibly get you. Actually, I'm going to upgrade the Hand of Greed so I can get more money. Ah, crap. He's kind of a quick fight, but I don't want to waste my time doing that. Like, technically, any character is capable of doing a speedrun. Like, that much it could be said. So don't let anyone try to fool you and say, no, oh, certain ones can't do it. Any character can technically do it. It's just harder on certain characters. Yeah, but the starting relic, yeah, exactly. That's the biggest like strength that the Ironclad has going for it. This extra strength helps a lot. The biggest. Okay. So yeah, Ironclad's biggest strengths. It's got the starting relic, which gives it health. So every time you fight, you recover. Then it also has one of the most straightforward, I can build my damage up to insane numbers builds, which is a strength build. It also has pretty much probably one of the easiest times also of gaining the ability to remove cards, because if you really want to, at the end of the day, you can run exhaust build. Like you run a strength exhaust build, and there you go. So you just put, but like the example, you also have cards like this, Pummel Strike. Pummel Strike is exactly what something we're looking for. Damage output with draw power. Okay. So now we have to do this. We're gonna take a lot of damage if I don't do that. Drop that. Can I get Apotheosis now? We're gonna just go ahead and get this. We'll take a little less damage. So if you play 5 more cards this turn, deal 20 damage to all enemies. Okay. I think I was one short. Yeah, I was one short. Crap. How many cards left? We're not gonna take the damage because of that. Okay. Good. Discard the shield. She's not attacking this turn. 4 cards. Got down half health, roughly. So I need A little bit more. And we're dead here. Yep. No, actually, we're not dead. We're alive by 1. Problem is that I'm going to end my turn before I get... Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, we're dead no matter what we do here, so we're going on our own terms. Also, to be fair, that was a very long time. Yeah. Okay. So now that I'm not in the middle of the run, pressure by time. So the biggest thing is that Ironclad is going for. Its health. It has the ability to heal itself. 2, it has a very easy I punch hard build. And then 3, it has probably one of the most well-rounded build, or just in general, like card pool, for example. Like it has the Pummel Strike. It has. Well, the thing is also you gotta also think is that Pummel Strike also can go and what's the word I'm looking for? It can combo with other cards really well. Whereas in like other guys, it doesn't do as much. Like example, let me go into here. The silent doesn't really have like a good strength build per se. So cards like Pummel Strike. So like cards like that are similar to Pummel Strike that are for the silent. I don't remember the card's name off the top of my head. Like I think it's like Quick Strike or whatever. It does essentially the exact same thing, but the key difference is that they have different synergies with them. Whereas the silent doesn't really have synergies with it, whereas the Ironclad does have synergy. So, and also the other biggest thing. And this is probably the biggest thing for the Ironclad, other than just the ability to just punch hard fast, is simplicity. Ironclad is simple as far as characters go. It is then that's a very good reason in itself why it's such a good speedrun class. Now, this might not necessarily be the complete truth, like for everyone, but this are just my thoughts. Yeah, no seed. All right, ready, set, go. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm honestly not super upset. The biggest thing I have to keep in mind is like I'm going to fail. I know I'm going to fail. It's going to happen. I am not. So I definitely do appreciate it though. Don't get me wrong. I am not trying to downplay what you were trying to say. Like I do appreciate it. I will definitely do better. I will do better. I just need to keep trying. That's all. Yeah, most of their other characters, different archetypes, still synergize well with. Yeah, exactly. Exactly the whole thing. Yeah, like example, like the Watcher. The Watcher has a really good I can deal a lot of damage build as well. But the problem with the Watchers is that the main one, unless you have specific things set up for you, is very risky. If you're not killing that turn, you are taking a lot of damage. Remove card. I take 7, but I remove a card, which is important. We go up. Excuse me. They did nothing, but that's fine. It's just another card removed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Flash. Upgrade. We go this way. Yeah. I think we're going to take the Combust. Because I have an idea of a card, and I have a feeling I have a card I'm going to see, but I'm not sure. This is just a, call it possible hindsight, but anyways. Long story short, we're going for it. Let's go. Yeah, I'll bet. I don't want the snake oil. Snake oil is not good. Snake oil will screw us. Two fights are an elite. An elite. At least an elite can give me an artifact potentially. nope. Okay. Oh yeah, like actually there's like a world record with the Watcher. The world record right now for Watcher is 3 minutes and 32 seconds. I would have, if someone told me that was the world record, I would not believe them at first, but I saw the video. Like, it was insane to watch it happen. But they used essentially the blasphemy, which was the, what's the word I'm looking for? Blasphemy is the enter divinity stance, however you die at the end of turn. Well, if you don't, if there's no enemies, you don't die. There is no next turn. No, we're gonna get rid of the dexterity for the Blessing of the Forge, because the Blessing of the Forge could be a really good card or a really good potion for us. Oh, where's my hand? Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and just upgrade here. Yeah, essentially. Alright, we're gonna take a lot of damage here. Like, essentially, they got, what the big thing was is that they got insanely lucky early. They got the blasphemous state, the blasphemy, like, insanely early, which helped them get through so much quickly. Okay. I'm almost dead here. Crap. It doesn't matter if I don't die. As long as I don't die, that's what matters. Let's start getting the no. No. I definitely don't want to no longer gain gold, so we're just gonna get the one for the elites. But yeah, the big thing is that they use the blasphemy, and blasphemy puts you into the divine state. I forget what it's called off the top of my head right now, but essentially, long story short, is that it allowed them to have the ability to go into the state that allows you to do triple damage with Watcher. That's right, triple. Get that a hell of a good card that early with relatively decent damage cards early on enough. Like, yeah, you can put some crazy shenanigans. Especially when the divinity doesn't have a downside to it, but at the same time, it's like the blasphemy has a downside. So, yeah, the ability to go into it just allows you to say, yeah, pop, dead. We're gonna go ahead and work right here. Honestly, I did try somewhat. This is kind of where I wish I had clashes. Anyways, so yeah, the big thing was that I do want to try a Watcher speedrun, but it's so difficult. Yeah, it really is crazy fast. The big thing is that to get those kind of runs, like, you need luck on your side. Oh wait, I just crap. I just realized my timer was on area 1 still. I almost killed, but not quite. Plexus, sure. And we go this way. Ah, crap. Limit Break. That's an excellent card. That is exactly what we're... That's one of the biggest reasons why this guy is such a good for it. Yeah, just sacrifice. Because we could rest here. But yeah, Limit Break is one of the major cards we're looking for. Cards exhausted. No. Dark Combat, choose one of the plus cards. No. And then we want to get rid of this last defend. Anything else we want to... No, not really. Like, we want to still keep our deck... Like, the big thing is also we got to keep in mind is we still want to keep our deck consistent. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I probably should have done the bash first, but... Yeah, really it is. It really is that at the end of the day, like, this... You can't really say that the only way, but it really does boil down to getting that card. Like, there is probably other ways, but the biggest, like, that's the easiest one. Mostly just because it triples your damage compared to just doubles it. Double damage is still a lot, but compared triple to double. Hey, let's be real. So we have our consistent damage, so we start getting rid of strikes now. And we'll go ahead and negate the ability to get any curses. Heal, because we need that health. Alright. Sorry, we're going to double. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to 2, 1, 3. Then we're going to 5. Hope for Clash. No for Clash. Okay. I'm going to put the strike back. Then we're going to duplicate our Limit Break here. Then we're going to pass. Like that. And like that, dead. Another Limit Break, yes please. Remove 2 cards, yeah. Let's go and remove 2 more strikes. Like, we have consistent damage options. At worst, we can also pick up more. But yeah. Also, I do agree, like, the whole, like, it comes down to you gotta draw into this very specific card or you're just kind of screwed. But at the same time, like, that's just the name of the game. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm probably not going to attempt for any world records like anytime soon. Hell, I might even not attempt for them at all. But there is always a chance I do. But that's why we run Warcry, by the way. Warcry allowed us to draw into that last damage card that we needed to do the kills. All right, so we go with this. Go with this. Dot. We need. We want Whirlwind or Cleaves. More Cleaves, Whirlwinds. Yes, please. Okay, so we do that, this. Put the bash up so we can do more damage overall. Yeah, so. Apotheosis normally is a pretty good card to have, but no, thank you. Because we want to kill as fast as we can, so we're gonna buy that. We're gonna buy the strength. We want what we really want is we want. Just kidding. I'm just gonna lose max HP because I don't want a card added to my deck right now. We're gonna add 1 colorless. Apotheosis is a perfectly fine card. Apotheosis will allow us to not have to worry about upgrading our deck anymore. Okay, well, I'm going to delete no matter what I do, so right we go. Does Limit Break Flame or Clash? I'm fine with losing Flame, honestly, comparatively. I don't like losing anything, but you know. dexterity, yeah. The dexterity potion, actually, we'll probably just go ahead and get rid of. Because that's something we don't really use. We don't have any strength right now. We have... So yeah, we could go ahead and do that. Not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Thunderclap. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cheapen the apotheosis. Apotheosis is really good. Hold on. Do we have any more shops available? No. Losing all our own gold is fine. Guys, completing it doesn't include the heart. It just includes the final boss of the third act. That's what matters. I'm gonna put the flash back up. We're gonna use lower break here. We're gonna leave. Strike you. Bop. Leave doesn't work. I'll read that in a second, my friend. Bring 5. We have 3 left right now, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to thunderclap instead. Thunderclap. Apotheosis. That. This is probably one of the more annoying fights to deal with, but we can't do anything about it. I probably could have passed there, but you know what, whatever. We're well rested. This is probably the easiest one to do. Put that back so we can do this. Double our strength, double our strength. Ah. Okay, and then we're going to patch you, leave. He's gonna be the problem child. Social the fact that we have 32 strength. Okay, and then we can't do anything else, so we're gonna just pass right here. This is legitimately a perfect hand to start with. However, we are going to technically die, but we do have that potion, so that helps a lot. Okay, so 5, 4, 2, 1. The second we hit on the last, so the run ends the second we hit him for that last bit of health. My timer's out of the, hold on. Okay, so my timer was in the way of the stream chat. At least it goes for the game in general. All these games are a huge part of the game in general, but become it for speedrunning, which feels a lot more questionable. Yeah, but the thing is, like, there's also like people that have like spreadsheets and stuff like that. People have actual spreadsheets and all that good stuff for the game, like for the gaming already. So it's not. So at the same time, you're gonna think about it. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of RNG, but there's spreadsheets for that purpose. Wondering how much having to defeat the heart affects this time for Act 1 through 3. It probably not as much as you think, because the act with the heart only has 4 sections, which is a rest site, the shop, a single elite fight, and then the heart itself. but it does affect how it does still add time to it. Ugh. All right. Whew. Okay, so we're not done. That was literally. So that's my best for the ironclad. So what we're going to do now is we're not done. We're still going. Just because we beat it doesn't mean we're stopping. What I'm going to do now is show kind of why it's difficult on like another character. Okay, so hold on. Abandoned the run because I forgot to start the timer. My bad. My bad. I forgot to start the timer. Plus, also, I forgot to show this. Meant more of you'd have the play the previous acts differently when the deck needs to be able to handle the heart. That's true. Having to deal with the heart does make it. Having to have in mind the dealing with the heart makes it a lot more difficult. It's very true. But there is ways to deal with it. It's just, can you find those ways? All right. Watcher, no seed, bark. But honestly, the best way to start these also is to literally go with the 1 HP one. Okay. Do I have a free elite? No. I do not have a free elite. Okay. Okay, yeah, we immediately draw a terrible hand here. Oh wait, crap, I didn't mean... Nah. Crap, I accidentally hit the spacebar. I accidentally hit spacebar there, my bad. Spacebar is how I turn it on and off. Excuse me. Okay. Go. I wasn't trying to reset it for the purpose of we don't have a free elite. I reset because I accidentally hit the timer. Once again, we start with a bad hand. So one of the biggest things about also for the watcher is we want to get rid of vigilance as soon as possible. And then we also want to get rid of all to defense, but we also have to absolutely look to getting, what's the word I'm looking for? What I'm looking for? Ah, crap. We have to look for the ability to, we need to upgrade this card. That's what it was. Okay, so yeah, the biggest thing is also we need to decrease the cost of eruption. That's what it was. That's what I was trying to say. I'm gonna heal. I don't love the fact of having parasite, but you know what? Okay. We're literally going to go for the fight for the purpose of the fact that we can actually just go straight into a shop, which is what I want. Like, I don't love the fact that I have multiple curses right now, but no. Anyways, So one of the biggest cards I think also that it's very important to find, if especially if you don't get freaking, what's what I'm looking for. So especially if you don't get like the divinity state, is you want to get some stuff that helps with like getting you out of the aggro stance. I forget what it's, I'm blanking on its name right now. Okay, but yeah, essentially, long story short, is you want to get out of the stance in case you can't kill quick enough. Out of rat stance. That's what I was looking for. My bad. Like having empty fist specifically is what I would like to see. Go ahead, upgrade the consecrates. Consecrates won't do that great against this dude, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. We're gonna take a lot of damage here, yeah. I would try to break that, but I'm like, no. I could have swore I just hit in turn. Well, it accidentally hit space. Is that what happened? Yeah, I'm dead here. Which is funny because I kill at the exact same time. So it's not just Wrath plus Prey. Kinda. It still kinda is a Wrath plus Prey. Like the biggest thing is that you just need to get lucky. But what it boils down to at the end of the day still. Supposed to do that. My bad. Okay, so can I get a free elite? I can possibly. I can possibly get a free elite. Now, I'm asking for a potential lot here, but I can potentially get a free elite here. We're gonna get this restaurants. Remove card. Get rid of the vigilance. Tantrum. I want to remove more cards, but honestly, Tantrum's a really good card to have. I can't ignore it. Just because it's a multi-hitting thing that allows me to go in the Wrath stance for cheaper than what I currently have, so I don't have to upgrade. Follow-up is a really good card because it allows me to attack more. And then with that, there we go. Cool. Yeah, the biggest thing, like the most important thing for me is that we get the removals as quickly as possible, but we also get good cards. But that's essentially any speed run for Play the Spire, though. Play the Spire literally is just hope you get good cards, but that's how you play in general, anyways. So it's not like I'm asking. Whoops, I don't know what I meant to do there. Oh, I've got best case scenario there. Okay, Fear No Evil actually is probably a really good card to also run in this deck, especially if I'm suspecting that I can't kill quick enough. Mostly on the principle is like it allows me to get out of Rat Stance so I can actually take hits better. I don't know how people feel about Wheel Kick in the speedrun community. Elites or two fights. I'm taking the elite. But anyways, long story short, is that I am going to draw 3 cards here. Is that I can use the Fear No Evil to get myself out of the rest stance, especially if I assuming I can't kill quick enough. Which honestly, there's a chance. That's the case. Like example right here, I would have liked to have done that, but yeah, because now I took crap. I mean, actually, I think those are the only skills I have on my deck anyway, so yeah, fair enough. Dude, I actually... Ah, crap, I wish I had a little more money. Okay, Empty Fist is also really good. Also, they help me get out of the stance, so we're making use of that. So, like, things like Empty Fist and Fear No Evil are probably good ways to just help me, like, smack, but not have crap. Anyways. So thoughts I was talking about just a moment ago. Cards that help me get me out of my stance if I don't think I kill quick enough is very useful. 3 here, 1, and then we go 3. Oh wait, I could have done. Yeah, crap. Oh god, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't like that. So we're gonna just. Did that, and that. I don't love the fact that I left them with 24 health, but you know what? The problem with it is that I'm not really gonna use calm. No matter what way I go, there's an elite. There is actually one path. There is one path, but I don't care for it. Something's telling me go here, so I'm going here. Yeah, getting out of Wrath will presumably save more health than any block. Yeah, exactly. That's essentially the thought process there. Plus also, like, Empty Fist specifically allows me to do more damage while I'm still in Wrath stance. So I could also just make use of that thought process. Okay, actually, I'm going to wheel kick here and then do this. Oh wait, I should have done it. Hold on. Consecrate, just so I can have a little AoE. What am I losing? Offer Golden Isle. No, I really want to keep my gain gold. So I don't want to lose that. No! Well, son of a... Follow-up. Honestly, I think Follow-up is a really good card for this deck. This kind of deck, because it also allows me to get more attacks in. The biggest problem I have right now is I don't have draw power. Like, there's no good draw power. The only thing I could think of is just trying to get... He's trying to get more words. Rush downs. Like try to get rush downs because I'm going into rush downs anyways, so. But at the same token, it's like, I don't. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait, I'm not paying attention to it, so I just kind of like, oh, I was trying to think my play out for a second, and it's like, nope, that's what I get for thinking my play out. Anyways, Chris Joints also allows me to do this, and we're gonna do that. Go for funnel. Not what I was intending. Crap. The miracle throws me off. The big thing is the miracle throws me off. I'm miscounting my numbers by accident because miracle's throwing me off. That's what it is. I don't think it will, but okay. So follow up with tantrum. Well, I should have done the follow up first, but you know, he's not attacking the stern, and this is doing nowhere near enough damage. But honestly, let's just get the damage on. The attack that gives you eagle to block, yeah, that could be useful. I could see that possibly being slightly useful, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Mostly just because, like, by the time you want it to get blocked anyways, like, you're killing them anyhow. Like, you really want them to be... The biggest thing is, like, you want them to be dead as quick as possible anyhow. So it's, like, almost like, do you really care about block at all? Now, it's one of those kind of questions, you know? Like, you don't mind necessarily probably getting the attacks that can help you get blocked, but at the same token, it's like, do you really want it, though? This is why I want to fear, like, I just need some more fear no evils and stuff like that. And we're gonna go ahead and do this, do this, do this. We're gonna go ahead and enter calm state. I shouldn't have exited the state because I don't have a use for energy right now. Okay, so that guy's gonna heal. So we're gonna go ahead and wheel kick here. We're gonna there. Here. We're not doing a lot of damage, but you know what? Okay, so 3. Anyways, as far also going back to your thought of that, like it's actually not a bad thought. It really isn't. Honestly, something maybe like the scry card that I just saw would possibly be a good option too. If you think about it, because it's doing damage, it allows you to see what's coming up in your deck. So that 0 cost, just I think it was called Just Lucky or something like that. Like that card could be useful if you really think about it. Because it's damage, plus also allows you to see what's coming up, plus also it's block and it's free. That's the biggest thing. It's free. And more power. Yeah, get rid of this. Alright. That's a good thing about the Regal pillow is that it allows me to heal even more. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get a random... Ooh, perfect. This is also a really good card as well. Whenever I attack it, I gain block. See, that's probably one of the better cards, honestly. ahead and do that. Cool. I messed up. Yep. I shouldn't have gone the Rust Dance because that would kill me. Yep. Best play to play watchers retain deck that requires 4 powers. It never worked. Honestly, I actually would love to try out retain deck. But honestly, I think a retain deck would be a little too slow. For purposes of speedrun. Whoops, hold on. I got distracted. Not your fault, by the way. It was I distracted myself. Plus, also, I just realized I didn't do this anyway, so. Could possibly get a free elite. Yeah, I could possibly get a free elite, so we're gonna go that way. Wait, oh my. I need to stop hitting spacebar. Also, to be fair, I accidentally hit the spacebar a little too late for the last one, so anyways. Fine. Okay, so free elite. Possibly... no. Yeah, no. Wait, actually, maybe, hold on. There is a possible way to get a free elite here. There is a possibility. I'm gonna take my HP. We're gonna upgrade a card. We're gonna upgrade the eruption. That's also one. I think that's fine, because I think that's only one of 2. Or that's a. Why not? Okay, so actually, no, it's not fine. Crap. I needed none of them to be a 1. Crap. Oh, god damn it, I did it again. Hold on. Yeah, the way Talk to the Hand works is that it just gives it a permanent debuff. So Talk to the Hand is literally just free block. So excuse me. Let me look up. 3 is very risky. Yeah. Let me look up something real quick. Hold on. Talk to the Hand, slay the Spire. What rarity is it? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm trying to look up right now. Slay the Spire. Talk to the Hand. It is an uncommon, meaning that we have a decent chance of seeing it from basic enemies. So there's that. Okay, so yeah, if we're thinking that the possibility the run isn't, we're not going to see the card that we absolutely need to get like a fast run. Like we could always go we could look for Talk to the Hands as well. I think Talk to the Hands could be a very good card, but like it's a good card for if you're not going for like a world wrecker or something like that. But like if you're trying to get the ability to survive, if that makes sense. I'm correct. Cool. Okay, can I get a free elite? I swear to God, I am not trying to do that by resetting. every time so I can get free elites. That's not my intent. I just accidentally keep on hitting the stupid button. Need to remember, Fear No Evil is a good card. Honestly, to get us out of it as well. So I did think honestly that fasting would possibly be a good card, but actually no, it's not. The biggest problem is that it takes away energy, and that's its biggest weakness. Like, I don't like, it takes a guaranteed enemy and hope that's not it, but I'm going to try it. Strikes being upgraded, that's fine. Okay, we get the free elite. Cool. Probably not what I wanted, but that's fine. None of these are great. So, I don't want to fight a second elite really, but at the same time, yeah, no, this is the better way. This is the better path. Take Consecrate for AoE damage. Take that to upgrade the Eruption. Like, I know the big... Here we go again. 2 enemies or an elite. Like, regardless of which way we go, I'm going for the elite. Like, it's going to take a while either way. So, screw it. I think we're just going to pass here. Because we want to do as much damage as possible first turn. So, yeah. And then I'm going to drink the Power Potion. Ooh, that's a really good one. That's a really good one. That's more energy. Yes, please. Okay. We definitely don't love the fact that we're already so low in health. But we got 2 rest points to help with that, so... That rest set will give us a lot of extra energy for the boss fight for that first turn. That helps a lot. I am going to go ahead and ditch these. Okay, good. The first turn we want is to have that, so honestly, that's fine. Honestly, I probably should have done talk or the Fear No Evil, but fine. Okay, I don't really want. I'm not gonna be able to kill her. Because no matter what I do, I'm gonna not be able to kill her. So I'm not going into the rest stance. Okay. Here, I could probably go ahead and go into your rest stance. Because I have the Fear No Evil in my hand. And also have I also have an Empty Fist, so that also helps a lot. I want to get a little bit of extra defense on my body. Okay, honestly, like, I don't love this guy. He's probably my least favorite thing to fight. Oh, did I accidentally... Hold on. Is there a way I could reset my personal best showing right now? Okay. I don't see a way to change my personal best because that's not my actual personal best. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, accidentally. My personal best is showing by accident as the really low timer, which is not true. It's not. That that was a. I guess I accidentally like. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna try one more time on Watcher, and then we're gonna just get more practice back on Ironblood. Okay, get a free elite. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No free elites. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and go this path then because it will allow me a little bit of time before I get to the shop. That will allow us. Ah, my God. You know what? We'll try it. Why not? We'll try again. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find something that can help us. But no, that's not what I. Son of a bitch. And yes, please. Got a little bit extra money this time, so. Good. Yes, we did. No, no matter what way I go to an elite, so might as well go this way. Okay. You can't kill this turn, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. Empty body, pointless card for this purpose, for the purpose of this kind of run. So. Okay, that's actually not a bad one to get. Problem is that we don't love our hand. You know, don't love our hand. In that specific case, that was actually perfect. I want to go to the shop, but at the same time, I don't want it to leave. But that's the only shop until for the end of the turn. Fine. Well, we're not going to get rid of strikes for a while anyways. Yeah, this is the card I was talking about earlier. It was like, that could be a decent card as well, by the way. Yeah, we don't want the extra strength. But, like, it's more important. Extra strength, I feel, is more important than removing cards right now. Granted, at the same time, like, that's not necessarily true. Having deck consistency. Deck thinning is deck winning. As they like to say. Conclude is a really good card. Conclude is an excellent card. I don't have a lot of health, so I'm going to go ahead and just heal. I should have done Conclude instead. Conclude does a lot more damage. Yeah. No, not quite what I was hoping for, but at least it's not a terrible card. Okay. Card that I could start off with. It's Cantrip. It allows us to guarantee it being the Wrath stance immediately, so that's a really good one to have. Honestly, yeah. So let's go ahead and do this. My personal best. Yeah. Like, having less energy does not help a lot, but same token, it's like, you know. Okay, we're ending our turn anyway, so yeah. Yeah, it was a Daxis. Feels like it's the Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what this game boils down to, is do you need this card? Alright, so actually I'm going to, instead of switching to Ironclad, I'm actually going to switch to the Silent. Because there's a strategy I had in mind last night that I kind of want to test. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try it out on stream. Why not? Considering that our deck is starting 12, I actually think it's better to keep our starting relic, honestly. Okay, almost every path has a elite blocking it, so the best path is this way. So the strategy I'm hoping to pull off with the Silent is actually shivs, but I don't know if that's necessarily the best build for speedrunning. I actually haven't looked up anything on it. I haven't looked anything up on the Silent, on like how to do a speedrun with the Silent. Anything I've been doing has been pretty, besides Ironclad. I will say Ironclad is literally the only thing I've actually looked up something on. But it wasn't I was looking specifically for the Ironclad. I was looking for specifically ways to do, what's the word I'm looking for? I was looking for ways to get the achievement. That was the biggest thing I was trying to do. I was trying to look at ways to get the achievement for complete a run under 20 minutes. Crap, not what I meant to do, but you know what? There. Anyways, so the run was essentially, it showed off Ironclad on doing it. So that's kind of how I knew like the general strategy for the Ironclad. However, I have nothing. When I'm going, I essentially am going into nothing. I'm going with essentially no information to plan the Silent. Just things I have tried out myself. And honestly, I liked how shivs look. Because I think shivs actually could put out a lot of damage. The problem is if you don't draw into them, so, you know. Yeah, actually, you know what? Quick slash. Like, the purpose of speedrunning, quick slash is actually not that bad. I thought I was doing enough damage. Yeah, exactly. Like, a discard build is honestly one of my favorite things to do with the Silent, because the Silent just has the, because it benefits so much from it. There's no card I specifically care to upgrade, so I'm not that's why I'm not looking to do anything like that. Yeah, we're gonna lose the potion. Yeah. Also, things like Dagger Spray is a really good card, so that's another really good one I could. Dagger Spray is really good. Let's be honest here. Dagger Spray hits all enemies, so it does exactly what we kind of want in general. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to upgrade the Dagger Spray. Either one, so we're going right. Honestly, I probably should have done that a little differently, but that's fine. No! It's fine. It's fine. It was an accident, but it's recoverable. Just don't hit the space bar until after the accident. After the next boss main. And we're probably gonna lose anyway, so let's Go ahead and just get this on the way. Well, I say that, but at the same time, it's like I hate this boss. Like for purposes of speedrunning, I hate this boss. This is literally probably like one of the worst bosses to face. Yeah. Okay. So that run was also bad anyways because it was also I wasn't seeing the cards I really wanted to drive to play the speed run with, but it's fine. Yeah, but silence was we're gonna need more consistent deck building because yeah. Okay, I did read that, but yeah, essentially go back now that I'm not in the middle of the run. Yeah, essentially like the discard build might be actually optimal for speedrunning, but I actually don't know what specifically is the top. Like, this is the best build typically to go for as a silent, because I have not looked up anything. Like, I've looked up a few general tips, but that was about it. Okay. Alright. Let's get back into it. And we're going to go ahead and practice more with the Ironclad. So, let's get into it. I'm going to lose 8 max speed for more gold. Especially since we have a shop that early on. And I'm going to block. I want to attack, but it's like, you know. Really? What? Oh, I have weakened, that's why. Forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get Warcry here. We're gonna remove a card, we're gonna remove a defend. Move another defend. I'm gonna take the emulate. Just because it does so much damage. Immediately start off with a good. That's actually a really good artifact, or not artifact, excuse me. Actually, yeah, it is artifact. My bad. But anyways, it's a really good card to start off with. Really good artifact to start off with because it prevents our curses, which honestly I think also goes with the Necromunda, whatever it's called. The Necro something. Don't hit space, don't hit space, don't hit space. Flash. Oh, our path is blocked by elite no matter what way we go. Okay, that's unfortunate. Health. That's perfect. That is a perfect artifact to find right there. We're gonna have to face the elite any way we go, so yes, give me. Thank you. That is legitimately perfect. Like, if I'm gonna have to fight one anyways, might as well get something that will help with it. Oh wait, there was a pommel strike in there. Crap. Oh well, the cost will do. Put back a strike. Leave. Upgrade Warcry so we can draw 2 cards instead of 1. Five. Put up strike. Wait, I should have done cleave. Cleave does more damage to the strike. As wild as that is in my eyes. Okay, it's gonna split with 54 health. Not great, but don't hate it, don't love it. That way it can go with 2 health instead of 12. Like, it's not that much different, but it's like, it's something. Demon 4 is nice, but it takes up our entire... The thing about it is that it takes up our entire turn. That's the problem. Like, I wanted the card, but at the same time, it's like... It takes up so much of your time. The thing is, like, the biggest important thing is that trying to kill it as quickly as possible is important. That's what it boils down to. So, Demon Strength... The Demon Strength does not help. Okay, we can't really use that, so let's go ahead and just do that. Thunderclap is great for vulnerability purposes. Yeah, remove card, because... Honestly, I'm not in love with that. Takes too much. I've never been a big fan of vulnerability, like, or not the vulnerability, bash. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, it's a good card overall, but I've never loved it myself. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a good card. Demon Form is really strong, but it takes up your entire turn, and that's what makes it painful. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a really good card, but at the end of the day, it's still also really slow. That is not good when you're trying to go fast. Let's go ahead and start removing strikes. We have consistent damage now, so we can go ahead and start removing strikes. Oh, I have an elite no matter which way I go. Unfortunate. But that works out at the same time for the purpose of what I have on my hand. So yeah, we're going to go that. We're going to go that. I should have gone Thunderclap instead. Why did I not go Thunderclap? Oh, that's unfortunate. Is there a way? Nope. There's no real way. Keep messing up. I keep making stupid mistakes. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Ah, crap. I like all my potions here, but I'm gonna go ahead and discard. Whirlwind is an excellent card. Okay, so if I'm gonna I have to fight it regular as well after. We'll go this way then. Yeah, they start off with less health because of what I started. More damage, so we're gonna go that one. I wish I had a chemical axe. I'll be real. I wish I had a chemical axe. Give me that. I didn't read what that's a part of. I'll read it in a second. Okay. Oh, okay. I want to get rid of him more than I want to get rid of him. Not enough. Well, not enough base with just with base cards. But yeah. Anyways, almost strike, yes, please. Oh, actually, we could have done spot the weakness. Crap. Yeah, I'm almost dead here. I kind of want the feed, but at the same time, like, Soul Strike is just so good with what we're trying to do anyway, so... To be fair, some of the starter cards actually are insanely good. Like, if you think about it. Like, look at the Watcher. Watcher's insane. Like, people say that the Watcher is actually broken. And honestly, damn. The Watcher is broken. Watcher is insanely strong. Card is somewhere that it's good. Oh wait, sorry, I misread that. My bad. It's only ever really the thing needed is a kid with being vulnerable unless. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much my thoughts exactly. And also, I don't love this. I hate. There you go. Just because of this crap. That sucks. I'm dead here. But yeah, essentially, like, there are a lot of the starter deck is not that great because strikes are pretty mid. The only one that makes them good, like even slightly, is Ironclad because of Perfected Strike, which just gets stronger for every strike in your deck. So the only problem I have with Perfected Strike is that it costs 2. Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Watcher is that the stance is immediate. One of the best builds that for the Watcher is immediately available, and you really, honestly, if you had the choice of not getting any more cards or anything like that, and you just remove like a certain amount of cards, like that, you guaranteed draw everything you wanted every turn, like. Watcher literally doesn't need to add a card for it to be better than it. Like, it probably could win just with its starter deck. obviously you want to upgrade it and stuff like that. But honestly, I think you could get away with literally playing the Watcher, not add any cards to your deck, and probably win the entire game. Also, excuse me. But yeah. Like, I legitimately think that the Watcher is broken in the sense of just because that it's a starting deck. It's just that strong. It really is. Also, double check to make sure I did that. All right, go. How soon do I have a shop? Not for a while. Apotheosis, yes, please. That actually makes it to where I know I never need to upgrade again. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I wanted to block it a little bit more, but I'm like, yeah, no. Apotheosis honestly is a really good card in my opinion. I never really thought about it because I mostly just don't see it in the shop, so, but yeah. Apotheosis is a really good card. It allows us to actually speed up a little bit. Because once it's cheap, once you upgrade it, it's cheaper. I want to go ahead and kill here. Like right now, if it was a 1 cost instead of the 2 cost, I would have done it. By the magnitude, yeah, exactly. Like that's why people think the Watcher is broken, and I honestly do agree. Watcher is broken. Watcher is absolutely broken. But the same... Ah, crap. Wait. I shouldn't have done that. Also, the thing about speedrunning, by the way, is you cannot use that. Yeah, I messed up. I was supposed to go this way, not that way. Crap. Anyways, so, long story short. So, right quick on that event, that take card, you cannot use that. It invalidates your speedrun immediately. There are glitch versions of this. There are glitch speedruns that you can do to help speed up things, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not using glitches. I don't know the glitches anyway, so I'm doing glitchless run for that purpose. I don't like my hand. Still, 5 damage for each. Yeah. If I had chemical X, it'd be fine here, but yeah. Okay, so bash, and then we go pass. I don't love the fact that I didn't have that, but I know. Damn it. Yeah, this is also part of the reason why you don't want to fight the lead. It takes so long. Okay, that's actually a really good potion to get because that just immediately gets us that. So, nah. The way we're going to go, we want to go this way. Letter opener, not bad, but at the same time, not great. Because if I remember right, skills, yeah, skills. Now that could be good at the same time if you think about it, because if we have the flexes and whatever, off the top of my head, I can't remember. But essentially, long story short, if you have the cards that give you more strength, those are skill cards, if I remember right. Cleave is more important. Speed would be nice, but cleave is more important. Okay. Anything here? No? Ooh, give me that. Okay. So we're going to immediately just start with that, and then we're going to really just start popping. I don't love that, but what's the problem with it? It's something. Well, the thing is that it allows you to take a card from a different run and add it to it, and add it to your deck in this run. Essentially, it's a pretty easy way of giving you a really strong card and just making the entire run invalidated. Like there is no challenge to it. So it's not per se that there's like So the biggest thing is mostly it just comes down to is that because you can cheese it beforehand, it kind of just validates the whole thing. I kind of hope I get the power bottles sometime during this run. That would be great. But honestly, let's go ahead and get Seam Bread. Yeah, example. That's a good example. Yes, exactly. Like I could have literally a thing that gives me divinity and stuff like that on this build, and it would be just insane. Like imagine freaking the Ironclad with the ability to go into divinity stance. Like, good lord. You have the ability to give yourself strength, and lots of it. Like the Watcher has the ability to do it too, yes. However, the Watcher doesn't have near as much. Go ahead and hope for a. Let's go for we mostly want the block just so we don't take the fire damage right there, but we're already in trouble here. Yeah, we're dead. The only opponent with Apotheosis is annoying with a lot of horrors. That's not a factor here. Yeah, the thing with Apotheosis is like if I could get the bottle that allows me to have a power. I think it's actually actually it might be a power. Hold on, is it a power? No, it's a skill. So if you get the bottle that allows you to have a skill in your starting hand, like Apotheosis, just it won't completely invalidate the run, but it just makes it to where you don't need to upgrade anymore. So it helps. So it helps in the grand scheme of things a little bit because it's like it makes your choices a little easier. But yeah. So the problem with that event essentially is that you could cheese it by going into a different run, having that event, change out the card, not care about the run, literally probably even give up on the run after you do that event, and then you get that event again into another run, and then it's like, oh well, now I have this card, I immediately just win. Because it's one singular card. Like I don't know any good examples off the top of my head, but I do know for a fact that there are some that are just gonna absolutely break the run. Would have made the last win's finisher a 700 plus something attack. Yeah, exactly. Armor relic essentially for yeah, exactly. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Is like the biggest thing is that event is just not allowed. Excuse me. All right. Go. Excuse me. Close to my tool shop. Kind of close. Whenever you receive however less unblocked damage, reduce it to 1. Okay. That's actually pretty good. It's not game defining, but it's definitely good. Because I could also block. Like I'll still take the 9 here, but yeah. Like we're probably not getting rid of our strikes anytime soon. Most of I would love to. We would definitely prefer to see the strikes though. Or not the strikes, the strength. Okay, good shop. I only need I'm more worried about removing that. So this. I would like to have cleave, but honestly, the vulnerability AoE is better. Alright, go pop, pop. Damn. I was hoping it would kill. Hoping that killed, but I don't know. Flame, yes, gimme. Going to upgrade. What does it do? Okay. I want to go in and upgrade Inflame. I do want to upgrade the Perfect Strike, but Inflame is really good, so I'm okay with that. I don't really want these curses, yeah, but at the same token, it's like, man, the extra money is definitely useful then. There we go, flex. Honestly, Perfected Strike is probably one of the better cards I could probably find myself, especially if I'm not seeing my cards that I really care about early on. 8, no. Block some, just like take less damage. Pretty much what it boils down to. No matter what I do, I have to do that, so yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about Perfected Strike is that it costs so much. Oh my god, this hand. Pain. I have a yes I do. Come on, to the north. So we're gonna go ahead and bash here and then yeah, leave because it does more damage. Okay, Inflame, Flex, Thunderclap, and then we strike. That's all I can do. Alright, we're gonna bat. No. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna do it that way then, because I accidentally screwed up. It's significantly better when you prioritize removing defense over strikes. Yeah. Well, honestly, you should always be prioritizing the defense anyways. Like, for a person like the Ironclad or the Watcher. Actually, I don't know. The Watcher. No, actually, yeah, the Watcher actually is better off keeping its strikes more than its defense. Yes, thank you. That's perfect. That is literally the best artifact we could have gotten. Do I have enough? No, I don't. Give me that. Here, hello, my friend. Need you to remove that for me, please. Thank you. Ooh, that's actually... Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm immediately taking that. Going here, we're gonna heal. Because as much as I wouldn't mind this going, yeah. Okay. Go. Alright. Wanna go into this energy. Yes. Reflex. 4. Back to strike to cleave. That's the thing also you gotta think about it if you think about it a little more. And that's why Pommel Strike is such a good card. Is that it has the word strike in it. So Perfected Strike, crap. I was trying to do Perfected Strike there actually. Anyways. Because it has the word strike in it, it actually makes Perfected Strike even better. First way, sending me better when you pray. Yeah, I already read this part of it. Probably, but I have at least some block. Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, like I said before, like the reason why we want to get rid of block is it just helps our consistency of our deck. It speeds up things. And that honestly is the biggest. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. Wait, that card called Strike? No, Charge. I'm about to say, hold on. 3 cards for the rest of combat. Yeah, that's fine. Too bad. The problem is I won't be able to get the best out of it, but yeah. Yep. What the weakness? Leave. Yeah, exactly. That's the most important thing, honestly. Yeah, it's essentially just free upgrade to the Perfected Strike. Plus, then it also just benefits what we like to do, anyways. Thought I chose the wrong card for a second there. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, it's just a free upgrade essentially for that. So we're gonna spot the weakness flame here. Then we're gonna crap! I'm out of energy. I thought I had more energy than I actually did. You're more dangerous. Actually, that Torii Gate is actually perfect for what we're doing right here, yeah. Getting a daze in there is not that big a deal. It is sort of a big deal, but at the same time, I was like, it's not a big deal. But it's exhausted, draw a card. No. I don't want to lose all my gold. I'm literally about to go to a shop. No. I really don't want to do this, but making it to where I actually have no choice, and I hate that. We're going to get vulnerabilities up on you. Don't love that we're so low in health already, but upgrade a Thunderclap, yes please. That's really good. That. Or any of the upgrades anymore, but that's fine. We're gonna take the off right here. And that's... I'm short. Crap. Looks like the right's my best option here. I don't really have anything I want to remove, so upgrading all my strikes would be actually really good here. Especially since we actually have perfected strikes, so we don't actually want to remove our strikes. I do want more energy. I'm not going to deny. I want more energy here. Remove all strikes. No. We have literally perfected strike, so that's what we're going for here. Not you. We're not. You're not even. Or what? Wave artifact. No. I think our best time was what, 16:19? I think that's what I saw. If I remember right. We're gonna exhaust you, drop cards. We're essentially just loot, yeah. But we're drawing cards, so sure. Crap. Crap. Literally one short. Yeah, this way. Bet there. Oh, I lost the bet. I mean, fair enough. Usually prefer moves, yeah. Ah, crap. There we go. Let's go ahead and sleep so we can get more health. Not great. Wish I had a little more. I'm really. I keep on saying it because it's true. I really wish I had more freaking energy. Use that on you, so I can do this here. Do that there. Oh. Not gonna yeah. Oh, I should have done Reaper. Crap. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the dexterity because we're gonna go ahead and get more in health. Yeah, please. Wait, who am I fishing? Collector? Okay. Do I want to upgrade or I want to heal? Okay. Start with offerings here. And is there any way I can get vulnerability up on them? No. There's not. There's a way I could possibly. Yeah, there is. So dropkick actually just makes it to where we do that now. And then we're gonna drop our vulnerability on you, and then we're gonna do that. Usually prefer leaving. Yeah, exactly. Exact thoughts on why I was like, yeah, I really don't want to remove them. It's like, it's such a good, like, if you're doing a perfect strike build, yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. Spot the weakness, that. Dead no matter what I do here. Dead what I do here. Crap. But yeah, essentially, like, a perfect strike build is actually pretty easy to get into just because your starting deck already contains 5 of them. And then you have cards like Pommel Strike. So that's what kind of comes back to like the synergy part I was talking about before. Like, because the Pommel Strike is actually a card that can synergize with other cards. Thus, it makes it better than essentially Quick Slash, which is exactly the same thing. Now, Quick Slash in itself is not a bad card because it's still an attack plus draw. But the problem with it is that it just doesn't synergize as well as like if it was like Ironclad. All right. Oops. There we go. Might have hit the space bar a little bit before, but that's fine. Physical gold. Oh, so much more gold. pretty soon if I go that one. Yes, sure. Ooh, okay. That's actually a pretty decent one to get because that allows me to go wherever I want. I'm probably gonna still go on a path that's not gonna make me use them so quickly, but I'll have access to them. Right, so take a one there. That's fine. Whenever you draw a status or curse. You know what? Sure. We'll try it. Why not? Well, no point in playing it now because I don't have the ability to do that. Oh wait, actually I forgot about them being able to slime me here. Not gonna lie. So that could actually have done more damage if I had just been smart. Or at least I've remembered it, but that's fine. Anyways. Felt like, for example, really cool head. Really cool head where you might later realize that it is an orb deck. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't have a lot of gold, so I'm gonna go this way. No. Like, honestly, the problem with playing upgrading that card, especially if I'm not drawing into it, is it's a dead card now. Which really hurts. I probably should have pitched the phone. Okay, one more cleave was perfectly. Oh crap. Sure. Sure. Just so I don't see any more. I did that slightly wrong there. Yeah. Flash, nice. Wait, is that... Okay. Wait, is Chris included into it? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Well, I might as well upgrade it just for now. I won't, so I'm gonna go just go there right now. Give me that. That. Not seeing any, sadly. Wait, actually, I could go ahead and get rid of the doubt. I think it was one of yours. Yeah, it was one of yours. I wanted to make sure I get the Gremlin Horn because it allows me to get more attacks in if I kill something, so... Yeah, we're gonna take a lot of damage here, unfortunately. Ah, crap. Gonna just rest here. Nothing we really truly care about upgrading here, so it's whatever. Oh wait, crap! I forgot about that. Oh, a bitch. Actually, that's a really good card to have in this crap. Yeah, crap. I messed up. Probably could have done that there, but yeah, it's that. See. I probably should have done that. Yeah, but I'm starting to think I should have done that now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do more damage to you, because you're not splitting, you are. Oh, that sucks. Okay, 4, 3, 1. There we go. It's overall just a good card, honestly, so that's why I wanted to take it instead. Yeah, we're no longer getting potions, but we got more energy now. Wait, shit. Oh well, we just jumped over there. So I don't actually know when we're supposed to actually hit the switch button there. What is it supposed to be when we get actually into the area, or? Also, if you guys do know, also if you don't worry about it. It's just random thought I'm having. I'm like, wait a minute. Is it supposed now? It's supposed to be done. Crap. Block a little bit. Like we can't block much, but yeah, we're holding on to the potion right now. There's a card that can wait. Do I have a shop anywhere too close? I yeah, because if we get a bad one, it's gonna screw us. Wish we could have done a little more there, but that's fine. Oops, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. That's fine. Didn't need to go that way, but I did it anyways. That's just how I roll. I should. Yeah, okay, go ahead. The health is definitely tempting, but I want the shop. I want the shop so bad. Yeah. I do have a lot of potions I tend to use, so yeah. Oh wait, that one was just that. Well, okay, this relic is pretty good, so we can go with that. I'm gonna actually heal instead of reading this time. It doesn't matter, so we're gonna go this way. Stone Calendar is not great. Yeah, exactly. Bronze scale is such a good artifact to have for that freaking thing. Like, screw those birds just for that purpose. Oh, come on. This is why I hate Snako. If anyone asks me what my least favorite thing to fight, I would probably say Snako every time. I would probably say it every single time. Too. I absolutely hate dealing with Snako. If you go close enough, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I know. So. Wait, how many of those do I have? One? I need more. I need more than just one of that. Ah, come on. No any strength up right now. I do. No. Not what I meant to do. Ow. None of them are attacking, so I'll just go in. I could, yeah, I could have done that. Crap. Yeah, exactly. Tungsten rod. I think the things like that were honestly made for the purpose of like enemies like that specifically. Apotheosis would be definitely nice, but we don't have enough, so we can do it. Remove event. Is there any? No, we don't have enough. If we had enough, I probably would buy the power through. Alright, go left. It's rest. But I could go to the square, but you know, or the question mark, but you know, I got a bad feeling anyways about it, so I might as well go this way. Yeah. Almost had it. Slightly off. Oh wait, hold on. My least favorite one is flying knives. Well, okay, that's fair. Like if we're talking elites, then that's a little different. But honestly, like if I'm just talking in general, like I'm going to talk about just base enemies. Snakeo's my least favorite. If we're going to include in elites, that's actually a hard question to answer there. I actually don't know. I could definitely say like there's a few options in my mind, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I give you some vulnerability. I don't know what my least favorite elite is. It's hard to say. I think I probably would have to say the Act 1, one of the Act 1's the shell guy. Forget what it's called off the top of my head. But the one with the shell, that one's pretty nasty to me. Do I have enough defense, actual attack for that? Well, I don't want to fight any elites on the next one anyways. So I think just no longer discard is the best option here. Honestly, I think that one you're thinking of is probably the actual maw. There's the mini maws, I think they're called, and then there's the maw. But yeah, and we do three. Crap. Oh wait, there's a follower right there. No. Wish I had a little bit more money, but this is still the better way to go. Yeah, I think we still have to remove parts first. And then we have enough for both these, so we're gonna go ahead and get these. But yeah, I think my least favorite elite is literally in Act 1. Like the other, once I get to this point, like I'm either gonna do amazing or I'm going to do absolutely terrible. If I had Whirlwind, if I had a freaking Whirlwind, alright, I don't want too many more cards. Like, I think that's pretty much like the max I'm going. And honestly, I probably shouldn't even do it. I've taken as many cards as I have. Oh. I think we're just gonna go there. Ooh. They don't always start with a thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a flex. That way I can always guarantee strength at the beginning. That way, if I see Limit Break in my opening hand, I can at least guarantee I get some strength out of it. Instead of just popping it for possibly. Yeah. I don't have a lot of money, and there's like one shop left, and it's, yeah. Go fight that. We're still pretty close to our max health, so honestly that's fine. So let's go ahead and upgrade the flex since we're going to guarantee see it every opening hand. Wait, I should have done the flex first. Crap. Woo. Yes, please. This is why I like the Gremlin Horn. Gremlin Horn could actually just make runs absolutely insane. I'm gonna do a Thunderclap. Oh wait, it's not crap. Is he gonna attack? I think he's gonna attack this turn. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So we're gonna take some. We're definitely taking some damage this turn, but I like Mob Boss. Yeah, that's. I don't know if I read that correctly, but I'll read it in a second. Yeah, I did. Crap. Actually, I meant to do that, but whatever. It's fine. I'm dead either way. Yeah, that's true. Like the knob, I think the knob boss is plenty punishing for those skill intensive characters, but at the same time, like it doesn't punish the ones that aren't like the skill intensive decks. But honestly, I'm perfectly fine with the thought of the knob boss being as it is. I think it's perfectly fine because it doesn't guarantee that you actually just get completely screwed by it. Like if you think about it, like it's honestly one of those bosses or one of those elites that it's like, are you a skill build? Then I might screw you if you don't just kill me fast. But if you aren't a skill build, then you just have to kill me fast still, because I still do a lot of damage. Yes. It is the only thing that does that specifically with skills. But it's not the only thing that actually gets strength upgrades as time goes on, if that makes sense. Like there is the mini knob. The mini knobs get more power as they get hit. So there's that. There isn't any more I can think of off the top of my head right now. But I think there is one more. But yeah. Rare card. Wait. If we get artifact, that actually is insane. So if we get literally the ability to have artifact, we're set. I don't want to have to force the... Yeah, if we had the ability to get artifact or something like that. Okay, I can afford the removal plus also the thunderclap, so let's go ahead and do that. I wish I saw you earlier. Alright, we're not taking any damage this turn. Good, good, good. Taking some damage this turn, but that's fine. Thunderclap, yes, please. I am not going to face the elite. There's also double elite on that route. Jesus Christ. I think I'm actually going to go fight the elite this route, though. And as for that, because it's gonna, I think it's gonna be faster than fighting two regular guys. So yeah, I think it's just better off. I want to go ahead and go into that. The good thing about the null boss is if you don't use any skills at all, you're just set. Oops, I actually shouldn't. Oh. Yeah, we took a lot of damage there, but honestly, it's fine because we have this rest set here. Compared to my summon, we got a lot to work with here. That doubt. Honestly, I wish that removing that was that easy. Just buy it. Just buy it from a shopkeeper, the ability to remove it. That would be pretty great. I was one short. Give me. Sorry I'm not reading. I do see your comment, but I can't read it right now because I have to actually look at my other screen to see it. I can read like super short ones, but the longer ones like that I can't read like that easily. I can read them, but just and yeah. Anyways, words. Ah man, I wish this is where I wish I had a freaking my whirlwind in hand. Yeah, I know. But I will say the Knob boss is probably my favorite elite. Honestly, the Knob boss probably is actually just straight up my favorite elite of all of them. He's such a fun fight. But it's, like he can really end just end your run. Yes, but at the same time, he's also probably the easiest to deal with. If you really think about it. Like, if you think about it, the Knob boss really is just straight up the easiest to deal with. I should have, but just so it does a little more damage. Since we're going into this guy. We're going to do more damage. No. It's less grindy of the three. Yeah, exact. That's my exact thoughts. Go for you. I'm going to take some damage no matter what I do here, but I wanted to go for the least amount of damage. Limit break, please. Thank you. I'll take this. We have to deal with him. Okay. I think I like this route. Ooh, but there's a guaranteed elite fight that way. Okay, I could wait a little bit longer and go around the elite. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking I'm just gonna hold off on getting any more cards right now, unless it's like until I get rid of more of my defense. Because of the artifact, like I can't put on them the vulnerability, so I'm just like the order didn't matter there. But I should practice. I play as practice kind of thing. Yeah. Sword. Short. Anyways. Get some Warhammer memes in here. Okay, we're gonna take that because that's extra strength. Because at the end of the day, it's really about trying to bash them in as quickly as possible. So even if it's only one turn, it's perfectly fine. We only try to aim for one turn if we can help it. Anyways. Wait, from a card specific. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the flex up. The more strength we have, the better off we are. What's this? Heal 2. Okay, that's actually really good. The ability to remove cards is insanely powerful. Yeah. I wish that hand was a little better, but... Wait, I probably should... Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I do not have any cleave, so we're gonna take the cleave. Okay, we're going that way to prevent us going to the elite. Hopefully I get some money here. Yeah. See, that was a fin from one of my previous runs I put in there. Now we're still taking some damage here. I don't love that. Do that, so we're gonna go into that. Damage. Ow. I didn't mean to choose that, but whatever, I guess. Okay, honestly, this is the better play to go. I have 3 of them, so I don't really need that, so we're just gonna go ahead and pass on here. We're gonna go to rest. Damn it. I was hoping it wouldn't be a fight. Like, I could definitely fight it, but I don't want to. I'd rather just go ahead and heal up here. But changing that defend for a defend haven't validated the time. Honestly, I think so. I don't know for certain, but I just remember reading the rules and I remember saying that you can't use that event. That is the actual rules of speedrunner.com. Or something like that, whatever the site is called. Essentially, the most used site for speed. Oh my god, screw you. Anyways, long story short is basing the site that the most recognized site for speedrunning challenges and stuff like that has it actually with Slay the Spire rules of you can't use that event. But so if they're saying it's like, okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm not dead here. I just realized I'm still on. I changed it from area 1. Whoops. No. And then can I play more cards? You know, no longer say they're intense. I don't really care about the intense anyways because I'm literally just bash, 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 bash. Okay, if I go that way, I guarantee into an elite, and I don't want that. So my best bet is actually to go here. Better be safe than sorry then. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not trying to go for a world record or anything like that, but I don't want... but if I ever do, I don't want to invalidate my run. Like, that's the long and short of it. Is like, I don't want to invalidate a run just because I decide to try to cheese my way through something, you know? We're gonna double anything. Let's double... Still flex. Wasn't expecting you here, but I do appreciate you being here. Thank you. Give me that, please. Classes are just like high damage, 0 cost cards, which are really nice. And this is why we like having the freaking whirlwind, by the way. It's just so useful. Probably won't be... Ah, there's the artifact ramp. I wish. Okay, we have more than enough cards on our deck. We don't need more. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tilt here, so we can go ahead and remove... Hold on. Do I have any... No, I don't. Okay. 0. Yeah. I do wish we had a little more draw power, though. But... Oh, I didn't have any. Whoops. I thought I had some strength on that. Did not. I should have played the vulnerability first. That would have done a lot more damage. Wouldn't have killed, but it would have done more damage. No. One colorless. You say it's fear, I say it's efficiency. Like, you're not giving me good cards, so... Oh, thank God, none of them are a spike guy. You. I was trying to figure out what I want to get rid of, but honestly, I think those two are the best subjects for that. Crap. No. Go ahead and go back with that. Heal. If playing fast, by good to practice playing cards in the right order. Yeah, exactly. That's my exact thoughts, honestly. That way, where they're all relatively close in health. My thought, at least. Yeah, like that. No more cards, please. Thank you. I'm gonna actually toke. Do I want to toke here? Yeah, I do. All right. Like that. Thunderclap here. We definitely need to get rid of these guys, but we can get rid of them with our things like... Yeah, he's gonna get stronger the more powers we play, so that is a problem. But we should be fine. Never mind, we're not gonna be fine. Yeah, he's doing too much damage. Yeah. That wasn't a good. That wasn't a good run, anyways. Like, it was a little slow. Okay, I'm gonna go back and read some other, read some of the messages that I know I missed. Yeah, the Lego guy or whatever his name is, like, he's not easy to kill unless you have like an insane build, like right away. So yeah, you have to block it. The problem is if you block, the longer he takes, the more he drains you for your strength and your dexterity. And that really ends your run. Like, the only one that can get away with not caring about that is probably the robot guy. I forget his name off the top of my head. But essentially the robot, yeah. Like, he's the only one that doesn't care about that because it's like, oh, my orbs do damage. Not unless you're doing like a strength build or something. Like if you're doing like claw or something like that. The claw build. Yeah, Thorns is a really annoying way to be like, don't just pick attack, be valid. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, but the thing is like if you're speedrunning anyways, speedrunning really just says I don't really want to be balanced. I want to attack. Yeah, I know it's a little annoying that it's punishing to more builds, but at the same time, skills are kind of broken if you think about it. So honestly, them doing that is actually makes sense. Like two most broken things in the game is really its powers and skills. So like having a lot, like honestly, playing a lot of powers here is what screwed me at this fight. Like I still probably would have lost even if I didn't do that, but still. I buy the 3 cards and spend 5 minutes trying to figure out if there's any synergies. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but it's not. It's the more in my eyes for like the defect. The defect is more about have like against that guy specifically. It's having a lot of lightning orbs and for than just trying to defend. Because honestly, the ice is nice. And no, I was not intending the rhyme there. But the problem with it is that it only gives like 2, so it only gives 2 defense each one. So you need a million. You need like it does 18 damage each, so you would literally need 9 of them each turn, except the turn is siphons, to be able to guarantee that he actually can't do damage to you, which isn't worth it at the end of the day, because then you're not relying on your orbs to do the damage. You're relying on your actual cards to do damage, which at the end of the day still screws you because he siphons your strength, which at the end of the day once again becomes he screws you because of that. So literally the best orb for that guy specifically has to be probably lightning, like the lightning orbs, if not dark, but dark is hard to get. So it's honestly lightning is just really easy to is a really easy build to start because you have lightning ball plus a few other things that just go. I don't care if you weaken my strength and vulnerabilities and whatever, yada yada. I have this, and you're gonna just cry because screw you. But yeah, the defect is honestly one of the best ones that is just like, I don't care about your ability to say this. I have this. Also, the other problem is that for defect, right quick, is that if I fought against that boss with the defect, like the defect has a lot of powers. And it actually hurts it a lot. Oh man. Alright. Let's get one more run in. Let's go ahead and try the defect out for the hell of it. Alright. Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Hold on. Two. No, they all can. Okay. Let's check and see if anyone had any different gold, that's all. Alright, ready, go. Okay, that actually is really, really, really useful. Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that guy is really strong, so you really don't want him as the defect. Just because you have so much power. I could do a claw build, but I don't have enough to buy the card now, so sadness. Well, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we're going to the right. Ah! God. I mean, I was still fight anyways. Actually, might try for Aurora build. Hold on. Ah, crap. Ah, you, of all people. I don't want him waking up just yet. Claw build. Yeah, Claw is a very fun build. I like it. Yeah, exactly. All for One is a really strong card, but it's an absolute necessity for freaking like claw build in general. Which is a little unfortunate, but at the same time, like, I get it. It really sucks when you have those builds that absolutely need these cards or you can't run it at all. But at the same time, like, it's not the end of the world at the same time. Yeah, looks like we're going orbs here. Yeah, so can't do that, so no. I'm going to an enemy no matter what I do, so I might as well go ahead and go to the left. Get a rest then. There, I'm gonna go to the right just because I feel like it. Which, in a sense, was correct and since wasn't. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I want to take a little less damage here. We're gonna go 6, 2, 3. And then it's fine because we get the lightning orbs for that kill. General plasma, nah. Plasma's nice, but it's not here. It's not absolutely necessary. Yeah. I want to remove a card, but honestly, I really want to make sure I get that loop. Loop is a really good card for orbs. So, to be fair. Yeah, I definitely want a little more health. I want to put the Hello World on, but the lightning orb. Getting a second lightning orb would be really nice. Go ahead with that. I only really have one link to do damage there right there, so like I do the dual cast, yeah, but man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about dual cast. I guess it's good for putting out damage, so at the very least says that, but definitely wouldn't. Oh come on, not again. I definitely need to upgrade my zap so it's 0 cost. Ah. Yeah, I messed up because I could have killed guaranteed quicker there. That one, yes, please. Oh my god, my health. I have not been paying attention. Can I get the nope? I want to use the powers, but I'm honestly gonna wait till I get the chain lightning. Or the storm, I mean, that's what it was called. Throw a week on it now. One of the few cards that gets twice as good upon the upgrade, which is fun. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, exactly. Wait, do I already have it? Yes, I do. I'm gonna go to block a little bit here because I want to take a little less damage. Like having some block is nice, but honestly, I would if I had to choose, I would prefer the block come from like attacks as well. But oh wait, I didn't. Oh. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should just done Sunder. Crap. Put a card in your hand. Go for that. I'm honestly thinking a little too much. Hello? Yeah, the problem with that though is that it's too slow. It takes up your entire turn. Hello. Return game 1 orbs. Yes! Give me that! For the blood fuck. God, give me that. Okay, what? How much money do I have? Also, orbs are a really good way of getting around damage mitigation. Minus the one specific one I can't think of off the top of my head. The intangible, that's the word I'm looking for. It gets around everything except intangible. Oh, yeah, I should have done. Yeah. I should have done the storm first, then the orbs. Oh wait, I actually probably should have done that with the other one. Actually, yeah, bullseye's really good. I'm gonna go left because I want to go to the shop. That's the biggest thing. I want to go to the shop. Also, get the powers out of the way so I don't get screwed by the freaking dude right here. Honestly, I'm thinking a little too much. Start combat with an extra one. Yeah, actually, give me. Well, first things first. Get rid of you. Give me that. And I don't have enough for the orbs. But honestly, I'd rather go ahead and have the extra energies because that's more important. Okay, so now I have to get through this without dying. Right. I really don't want to fight this dude. Yeah, crap. Unfortunate. Yeah, the thing is, I don't like losing my orbs because it's just like at the end of the day, it's like how to put this. The more your orbs do, the better off you are. So the more orbs that you have, though, the more damage you're gonna do. Because it's like I don't know the exact exchange rate, but it's like if I gain one focus for every orb I lose, and I lose 3 orb slots, that is essentially 9 damage I just lost from that to gaining 3 focus. So my orb that now is by itself does 3 damage itself normally to 6. I just lost a lot of extra damage. So I don't like those exchange orb builds, but at the same time, like I can get why it would be fine because I have inserter, but yeah. There are a few are as funny as just sitting there and activate with automatic 70 block attack. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, that's in the stream today. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Tomorrow will be Hearthstone. There was a patch released today that will start the new season. So we'll be starting a new season tomorrow of Hearthstone with our friend Deck. And he and I will be enjoying some Hearthstone on there. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I might just avoid Hearthstone today so I can get first reactions tomorrow and such like that. But yeah, only really good with a starter though. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah. After I thought about it a little bit more, but yeah. So yeah, with that being said, I am hoping you guys enjoy this. This was my first attempt at any speedrun at all. This isn't my first attempt to just speedrun for Slay the Spire. This was my first attempt at speedrunning, period. Like, this is the first game I'm actually being like, yeah, I'll try it. Why not? So yeah, with that being said, thank you all very much for joining me here today. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you for joining me in the gaming den. Thanks for watching.